I just wanted to give a warning and say this will be a two-part video, and this is part one. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a slime review on Hoshimi Slime. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It was requested, and I've also always wanted to try, so today that's what we're going to be reviewing. I made the purchase on August the 16th. It was delivered to me on August the 21st. So it did not take that long, not even an entire week. Now for the package, it was $67.99 altogether. For the slimes, it was $57 even. And then for shipping, it was $10.99. Now they did have a really good sale on a lot of their slimes as well. So first, we're going to start off with the extras that was provided. Also, I wanted to mention I did get 6 slimes altogether. Now, it came with their business card, which is pretty big. It looks like it came with some candy, a sucker, some borax, some glitter. I can never have too much glitter. A little pip, I believe it's called. I'm not sure what it's used for. And then, of course, the business card. It tells you how to do borax. Oh, and that is for, it's a dropper to add the borax to the slime. The business card is really cute. I really love their logo. And then also it came with a squishy, like a little cake squishy. Now, as I opened the box, I did notice that there are multiple pieces of hairs in the box. So, yeah, that's not really that good. I don't mind one, but there are multiple pieces. I'll insert a picture if I can capture it because I did remove the hair. I didn't want to leave it in there. The first slime that we're going to do is called Unicorn Dippin' Dots. It does not have the name of the slime on the container, which I would prefer that it was, but I do have the receipt. It is a clear glue based slime, and it looks like it has different size foam beads in it. As I open the container, I can tell that I did not like the smell of it. I'm not for sure what it's supposed to smell like, but to me, it smells like a box of Crayola crayons. I thought maybe I would have to activate it, but it's a possibility that I may not have to. Now, the slime is really pretty. It's just, I don't like the smell. So it does look like I'm going to have to activate the slime. Alright, so I went ahead and activated the slime. The more I play with it, it still smells like Crayola crayons, but it also has like a fruity scent as well. Maybe like a scent that they mix together. Now, I love the pastel beads to this. And I love foam slimes. So I'm not going to take off for the fragrance because I do feel like it's a personal preference. The only way I normally do that if the smell is just that horrible. So I would still give this slime like a 5 out of 5. It's not one of those slimes that you can do a lot of bubble pops with, but due to the foam beads, it does have like a crunch to it. Also, fun fact, they do have their own website as well as selling on Amazon. The next song we have is called Birthday Cake Frappe. It looks like a butter slime and it has sprinkles in it. It does have a crack in the container, but not bad enough to leak. And it also came with the whipped topping. Now, I did notice the whipped topping did dry out due to the container not being taped shut or fully closed. So I went ahead and added the whipped cream. I just want to show you guys how much I lost due to the container not being closed at all. Well, it was closed. It just wasn't taped shut. Now, this does smell like a regular birthday cake, like vanilla cream scent. It feels like a cloud cream. I did expect a little more sprinkles compared to what the picture showed on their sites, but that is also like no big deal for me. Oh, and it has a little charm at the bottom. I'm not for sure why it sinks to the bottom, but It's definitely there. It would have been nice to put it on the whipped cream. Like a little Starbucks charm. It smells really good, but I've smelled this cake scent before, so I guess a lot of Slimers kind of use like the same scents from the same companies. I definitely like the feeling of the slime. It is one of those slimes that is cold to the touch. I like the feeling that the sprinkles give you in your hand. I just wish there was a little more sprinkles. Yeah, it definitely smells like a buttercream or like vanilla pudding scent. I would give this slime a 5 out of 5. It's not like my favorite, but the slime itself is pretty good. I'm not saying like my favorite out of the company, but like as far as like my favorite texture that I felt before. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the slime did inflate a little. And it created more bubble pops for the slime once it was inflated. I just wanted to show you guys that the slime did inflate. Also, another plus is some of the slime did follow the sticker and it did not rub off, which I'm a big fan of. I like to be able to tell which slime that I purchased. And that's a good idea, being that they don't have the actual name of the slime on the containers. The next slime we have is the Lifesaver DIY kit. It comes with a 4-ounce base, a multicolor rainbow DIY Lifesaver piece, glitter, looks like it represents the Lifesaver pieces, and then the actual Lifesaver hard candies. I went ahead and poured some of the glitter on the slime. I don't want to activate it at the moment, being that we still have to add the clay piece and it seems a little hard. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to add the clay piece to see if that'll help the slime. I can't even push the clay piece down in there because it's just so, it's not even dry. It's just like spongy. It's like a air dry clay maybe. But we're going to go ahead and try to add it in there. Just pour it out. Now, I've watched other reviews where it does show that sometimes their clay is a little dried out. And I also checked the package before I received it just to make sure, and the clay was already in that state when I got the package. That's why I didn't mind letting it sit a little bit longer. Now, I didn't check my other packages that I had that came with this to see if that happened once I felt one. I just assumed all of them were like that. So, yeah. So, yeah, I can tell this is definitely going to be a little workout. Alright, so I added the rest of the add-ins. I did have to put in a little, what I call it is elbow grease, because the clay was so tough to mix in. And I still was not able to get it mixed in all together after about 10 minutes. So it's probably one of those slimes where I will have to let it sit for a couple days to have the actual base of the slime to melt it. Now, you know, when you pay for a DIY clay slime, you expect to be able to mix everything in. So to be honest, I would give this slime a 3 out of 5. Give the clay piece the look of the clay piece, I would give it a 5, but the actual clay itself, I would honestly give it like a 1. And if you guys can see, there's like chunks And that is not the add-ins. That's like chunks of clay that I can't get mixed in. It looks like a chocolate mousse ice cream because of the amount of chunks that are left in the slime. It looks like it was supposed to be like a butter slime maybe. But maybe in like a week, once I let it sit, it'll turn into an actual butter slime. Now the smell of it smells like a cereal milk slime or like Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles, like a fruity scent. I like the scent. It's a scent that I've smelled multiple times for cereal milk slimes as well. So I just wanted to show you guys that the slime did inflate, which was kind of expected due to the clay piece. This is one of those situations where I would recommend a second container, but luckily I just got rid of some slime, so I do have a container and I will not waste the slime. And then it's one of those slimes that you also have to put a lot of activator in, and it just remains sticky regardless of what I did. The final verdict or recommendation will be on part 2, so stay on the lookout.